Just arrived here in Spokane, the 2019 Mazda 6. Love this car. This is their flagship sedan, mid-size. It's the largest sedan they make at 192 inches long. Beautiful vehicle, aesthetic to look at. You know, it's such a gorgeous car, great lines. I've reviewed the 6 many times. This one has 2 engine options. There's a non-turbo and turbo 2.5 liter. We have the turbo, so that means you can get about 250 horsepower with the right type of gasoline, 93 octane, I believe it is. 6-speed automatic transmission, only front wheel drive, which is kind of bummer. I wish they had all-wheel drive as an option, which I may explain in my detailed review at the end of the week. Anyways, something I've been thinking about, only front wheel drive. But they do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That's kind of nice. Inside, this is, you know, simplicity and luxury at the same time. I love the interior of this vehicle. Let me start it up and I'll show you some of the things here with the infotainment screen. Push button start. Now this is an 8-inch screen as usual with Mazda. It's only touchscreen when the car is stopped, unfortunately, as opposed to some other vehicles in the market in this category. So everything is controlled with this dial down here. They're sticking with that, which is fine. There's your 6-speed automatic transmission. They do give you a sport mode if you are so inclined. Mounted controls, the usual suspects with your volume over here. You got Bluetooth. They got paddle shifters up here if you want to play with that. Good information in the instrument cluster. There's also a heads-up display. You might be able to see it, maybe not, but I will showcase that in my review. Climate controls, pretty standard right there. Cup holders. The USB is actually in there. That'll give you the Apple CarPlay, but just a lovely interior. So simple, not complicated. This still protrudes. Oh, one thing that's new, usually they'd have this little flip up for the heads-up display, not there this year. Also, some other things I'm learning about, they got rid of the 6-speed manual, kind of a bummer. Now, I just got this, but the position here where the driver's seat is where I was sitting. I'm 5'11", and there's the leg room behind the driver's seat. Hey, it's a long car, mid-size, they give you plenty of room. Someone my size, just put yourself in my shoes, you kind of get the idea. They got 4 grab handles throughout the car. We've got this nice little sunroof. This comes in 5 trim levels. I know it does. I know we have the top trim level because as press people, we usually get the top one so we can showcase all their bells and whistles. So I think it's called the Signature. Yes, it is called the Signature. Fold down armrest, cup holders, plus climate controls. You can heat the seats with this vehicle. Pop up here. 2, count them, 2 USB ports. That's smart. It's kind of funny. There was a Lexus that I had recently. They didn't have any USBs in the back for a luxury vehicle. Kind of surprising. And also the child latch seat options. So you have a car seat. They are family friendly. All right, let me show you real quickly here the cargo. There's a button underneath here. There's also one on the key fob. Do I have the key fob? I do. Got the key fob right here. So lock, unlock, hold for the trunk, and also a hold for the panic. Anyways, this is under 15 cubic feet, but Mazda has these pull tabs here. You pull them, that's a 60-40 split right there. You can push those flat to give yourself some room for some longer items. I'll probably demo that in my driving review as well at the end of my week. So you can get into a Mazda 6 for, I think it's under 24 grand. Ours right here is at $35,000. I'm gonna have my full driving review linked in the description below. You'll find it on the Everyman Driver YouTube channel. So that's what I'm working on this week. Nolan, back to you.
Well, Dave, I have the 2019 Kia Stinger Gt2. This thing is pretty awesome. I am really excited to show you guys this car. I'm definitely impressed with it. Can't wait to show you more. Let's get started. So let's start things out by looking under the hood. And this is where a lot of the magic happens with this Kia Stinger, especially this GT2 model. We've got the 3.3 liter twin turbocharged V6, 365 horsepower, 376 pound-feet of torque. So really nice and powerful, 17 mpgs in the city, 25 on the highway. And that is paired with an 8-speed regular torque converted automatic, and you can go from 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds. Now hopping in here, this does have this smart key system, of course. And check this out. Check out these red leather seats. These things are really nice. They're also really comfortable. They've got like 16-way power adjustment, including the torso. Definitely really nice. All right, and sitting inside of here, I've still got decent headroom. I don't have the seat all the way down or all the way up, but 5'9", not too bad for a sport car. And the guy that dropped us off was way taller than me, and he fit in here just fine. And we've got push button start. Got the nice display up there, even a head-up display right up above. And Kia gives us a nice steering wheel. There are some paddle shifters on here as well, flat bottom steering wheel. The center display has quite a bit of information as well, and I'll go through more of that in the full detailed review, but kind of a quick look. You got a trip computer. You've even got settings you can change, the gauges, where you can like see your performance driving, which is pretty cool if you ask me. And 8-inch screen right here. I was expecting maybe something a little bit bigger, but there's still a lot that you can do on here. It's got all the necessary information, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a premium sound system. Dual zone AC, of course, nice buttons and switches. Pretty good storage in here as well. As you can see, my bottle fits. That makes me happy every time. Parking sonar, ventilated seats. Check this out, the surround view camera. So let me put it in drive. We've got this camera, which is really nice, and you can scroll through different scenes right here, and you can see next to the car. So all of that, that's definitely pretty cool, something I really like. Good storage in there as well. And overall, just a really nice interior. I'm really happy with this. Now, getting into the back seat of some fastback looking cars can sometimes be a hassle, but it's really not too bad in here with the Kia Stinger. And even though my hair is touching my actual head, well, wait a minute. So I can sit here without my head like pushing into the ceiling, but my hair is definitely touching. Although I'm 5'9", and you know, smaller people can probably fit in here just fine. And with that aside, I've still got pretty good knee space right here. I've got decent foot space, not a ton, but enough. And then we've got AC vents, a couple power ports, definitely a 4-passenger configuration instead of a 5. And then we've got this center folding armrest. So all you passengers are definitely good to go back here. Now the cargo space for this Kia Stinger is seriously king. And it's got a cool feature, probably like you've seen on some other Hyundai Kia vehicles, but when you get close enough, and I got the car running, so it's not gonna do it, but you got the key fob on you, this will actually lift up, which is pretty cool, without you doing anything. You don't even have to kick or anything, you just stand there. But we can still open it with a little lift right there, and it is power on the way up. And like I said, this is seriously like the king with cargo space. So it's a little bit of a different layout because of the lift gate design, the fastback design, but we got 23 cubic feet, and I've got some decent stuff in here. It can eat up some space, but still, according to the numbers, this has a lot of space. And those seats can also 60/40 fold. So some of my final thoughts with this Kia Stinger GT2 is that it is seriously a no sacrifice everyday sports sedan. It's practical, it's spacious, it's fast, it's fun, it's comfortable, it looks good. I mean, this car is seriously a complete package. And this one's priced at about $51,800. So this is the top trim. We've got a lot of stuff on here, a lot of features. And even the outside is sharp. We've got some big Brembo brakes. We've got some air vents. You've got a sick paint coat, ceramic silver paint. And let me tell you, this is just a really nice car. And it's not just performance oriented like some of you might have thought. There is so much more to this car. So if you want to see the test drive and full review of this car on the Prime Autotainment channel, head to the description below. Back to you, Dave.
One more thing before you go, I've added links in the description below to some of the best-selling automotive accessories and products on Amazon right now, plus links to some of the product reviews I've done. You can find it in the description below this video. And if you don't mind, take a couple of seconds and click that subscribe button. I'm uploading 2, 3, sometimes 4 new videos every week, and I don't want you to miss anything, plus it helps support my channel. As always, if you have any constructive criticism, thoughts, or suggestions about my video, please leave it in the comment section below.